Combiners Wars is kicking off, and here's a look at Alpha Bravo, who is not a previously established member of the aerial bots, but he's showing up in the comic. They're kind of introducing him because somebody, a slingshot, I believe, although maybe it was, we got Skydive, Air Raid, and we got Skydive, Fireflight, and Silverbolt. So either Slingshot or Air Raid got irreparably damaged in the comic. So Alpha Bravo's taking his place, although I expect we might get a repaint of one of the jets into the missing guy down the line, but we'll see. So he's a helicopter. He's got some missiles on him. He's loaded for bear. He does have a spinny blade. So spinny. He comes with the hand/weapon/foot. His is a pair of Gatling guns. You can plug it in underneath the helicopter if you want to arm that up. Entirely up to you. He does have a plug down there. And he also comes with a pistol, which again can plug under there, although it makes him much harder to display unless you've got some stands. So yeah, that's really all there is to it. He's a helicopter with missiles, which kind of hide his arms better than the jets do, but we'll get to that. So you spread his arms like that. You're going to come down here, pull these pieces out to the side, rotate them up and around, and tab them onto the side here. Open up this piece. A lot of them transform like this, at least the aerial bots. You open this up, their legs are collapsed inside the legs, so you just kind of pull. You have to lift this piece up. Then untab these from the back here. Extend the legs up. Did I do that wrong? Then close the legs up. Oh, there we go, like that. Split them. Rotate his waist. Flip his feet up. And there's his lower half. And up here, you bring this back down. This whole piece comes up. Yeah, can't get my fingernail in there. There we go. Lift this up. This whole piece comes down. There's a couple tabs here on his back that slot in here. Turn his head around, and then this propeller piece turns to the side to be flat. Well, you can leave it back like that. It's entirely up to you. And these sit here, and you can, I guess you can fold them up like this, but then they just stick out to the sides. You fold these down. There's really no friction, but if you fold them both up the same direction, you can kind of lock them on either side of those blades. They're real easy to pop back out. They don't lock, but at least get them out of the way there. Well, if you don't have, there you go. It will slip past the blades or the fins on the back and keep rotating if you... It's annoying in robot mode, let's just put it that way. It's not super annoying, but it is a minor annoyance. Here's his robot mode, and he can hold his pistol. He can even hold his giant hand weapon if you wish, although it does expose the fingers. It's up to you. He's got a head swivel, actually on a ball joint. So he's got a ball jointed head, ball jointed shoulders, bicep swivel, ratcheting elbows, no wrist swivel, it's all one piece. He does have the waist swivel, ball joint hips, a thigh swivel, a hinge knees. Actually, I did that wrong. This should sit, fold this all the way down, and that should plug in to lock the knees in place. There we go, like that. Now his knees move like that. A little bit of foot articulation, but that's just transformation joints there. You might be able to get some use out of them, but probably not. And there's Alpha Bravo in robot mode. He's a little bigger than some recent Deluxes. There he is with Orion Pax, who admittedly was a smaller Deluxe. But just to give you a size comparison, here he is with Age of Extinction Optimus Prime, who is a Voyager, but again, just to give you an idea of size. And just for fun of it, here he is with Robots in Disguise Grimlock, because he's my favorite, and he's with me all the time, and just figured to show him off. So there he is. To transform him into leg mode, actually, like limb mode is just plug his things together, fold his head up. You can turn his head around if you wish. Fold it down, flip the fin however you want. Lock the arms onto the side. And then you can rotate the waist whichever way you want to have it bend properly. You move this out of the way with the blades. Then you take the hand, you flip out the fingers. And what's cool about this, these are actually a little better than I expected. The fingers flip out, you rotate this whole piece down to bring the peg up, and then the thumb is on a hinge here, but it also hinges this way, so it doesn't have to just be like a grabby hand. You can fold it up and have a natural looking thumb. You can bring it down. So you've actually got, despite the fact that it does kind of, they all have a giant cover on them to form the foot part, and I feel like the hands are a little overly large still for the combined modes. It's a pretty decent hand, posability-wise. The fingers are all one piece, and they don't come out any further than that. But it's not horrible. There's a peg hole here for a weapon, and then you just plug that in to the bottom of his legs, arm. There's the combiner port, which we'll get to in later reviews, and when we actually get to the core bodies. Leg mode is continue flipping that up, turn his head back around. Flip his head all the way around. Again, you can bring that forward if you want. So I guess it's neat that they gave it the ability to turn like that, but I don't get it. So bring that down. You're transforming him back to helicopter mode. Arms pegged in, collapse his legs, bring those out, collapse these up, just like that. Plug it all in, pull that back down, fold this part back up, just like that. And then you just take this, turn it back into the flat foot mode. This is the kind of heel spur here. And then just plug it into the bottom of the helicopter again. And there's his leg mode. And again, we'll get to how that functions when we get to combine mode. But yeah, that's Alpha Bravo. He is from the first wave of Combiner Wars figures from Generations. They're out at Robot Kingdom. They'll be out. You can get them at TF Source. They'll be out everywhere soon. And you can kind of just store his gun back here in limb mode. So yeah, there's Alpha Bravo. Brand new guy in a brand new line.